Sean Porter joins us as well, champ. Good to have you down here.
Oh, hey, I didn't know you knew I was over here.
I couldn't tell you. You had like the buffalo skin pelt wrapped around you.
I'm doing what needs to be done.
Main event, ready to go. It has cooled down considerably here, but it is a beautiful night. The fans are here, and we are ready for Ruiz Arreola. Here's Jimmy Lennon. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by TGB Promotions, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Don't ignore that check engine light. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today and let them scan your vehicle for free.
Let's go!
Number 12 Irish whiskey, the finest, the tastiest, the smoothest.
Hey, y'all like the video? Like the video.
This bout is sanctioned by the
Get the likes up, y'all.
Roberto Jesus Mendoza and our judges scoring from ringside.
I'm gonna do my part.
Patrick Russell and Zachary Young. All right, fans, here we go.
Get them likes up. We got 6 people in here. What up, Noah? Let's go!
And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Carson, California, it's time for the main event.
In California! Go! Let's go! Hey, we going viral tonight. Like the video.
Fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks with white trim. Fighting out of Los Angeles by way of.
I've been going viral all over TikTok. Y'all show the same love on YouTube.
28 and 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 38 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. With 30.
What's up, James? I got Andy Ruiz, bro. Hey, he a different breed. Andy Ruiz is a different breed, guys. Arreola. But I love both of them.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, this world title eliminator. Wearing purple trunks with gold and silver trim, fighting out of it, representing Imperial Valley, California.
Hey, yo.
He weighed in at already 256 pounds.
And if you want to be real about it, Andy Ruiz low-key beat Parker.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the first heavyweight world champion.
Let's go, Andy! You already know it, bro. You already know, Norman. Let's go!
And our referee in charge,
motherfucking brothers.
Jack Ruiz.
You know what I'm saying?
Right here, Chris. Right here, facing me. And
I can't.
Right here, facing me.
It'll get cut off.
I can see his belly button. That's the line. I can see you're good. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. I gave you both instructions. I just want to remind you. Listen and follow my instructions. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck, fellas.
Jack Ruiz, the referee, seek respect from both camps. Tonight's odds are provided by Fox Bet.
Yes, sir.
On your favorite, that's Andy
Yes,
Ruiz.
sir.
Favorite. You win just $2 to pay out $102. If you place $100 on the underdog, Chris Arreola, you win $1,200, pay out of $1,300. So, again, big favorite.
Let's go.
Andy Ruiz.
Man, we got 11 people and only 2 likes. Y'all talking about showing.
I asked God for another chance.
Get the likes up. What y'all doing? Get the likes up.
See if we can make good on
Let's
that.
go. Action back already.
Underway here in the main event. We expect a collision. Lennox and Sean here in the very first round, and we'll see how quick those hands are for Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
Chris
go.
Arreola's doing a smart thing. He's staying far, he's taking time, and moving around, giving himself a little bit more room. That's what he's supposed to do.
You know, Sean, it's funny because, you know, Chris Arreola likes to march straight to his man, but Ruiz fights very well and in protecting what's 3 inches in front of him.
Yeah, we talked a lot
Hey,
about
Chris
Joe
Arreola's 40, y'all. He's still out there with a dangerous man.
See, right now he's being smart by using the whole entire ring, stepping around and working the jab. He'll work his way up to using all those punches we saw in that record-setting fight that he had, just not yet.
Right hand missed from Arreola as he tried it, went over the top on Ruiz. Ruiz fought on his part and said that, look, I know I'm not just going to march in, good right hand by
Get the locks up.
Ruiz able to throw a combination. He said he's not going to just walk in, he's going to be moving
Get
my
them
hand,
lights up.
pass with my hands. Because I'm not going to be defensively responsible as I come
He
inside.
said Arreola knows his
Andy's much more
heavyweight.
agile than a lot of people give him credit for. You see right there, he's able to move his hand and also take one step back and make Chris miss.
Well, that's what's so surprising,
That's
Sean,
brutal
right?
doing, bro.
With Anthony Joshua is that Joshua stepped to him and suddenly boom, 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 like a quick combination from Ruiz.
Ruiz has a lot of natural ability, and we'll see it tonight.
No shots, Arreola able to get out of trouble early on.
Yeah, hey, fireworks,
We
bro.
haven't seen in the past few months.
Yeah, let's not forget,
Arreola?
Ruiz.
Yeah.
Ruiz is, he hasn't been in the
You're not
ring for a
playing
long
with
time,
that
so
man,
this
bro.
is like his first round for a few months.
Good point. December 7th, 2019.
Ruiz has 8 landed, and Arreola has 5 landed.
He was dangerous.
Ruiz gonna get that KO, bro.
Stayed in the pocket.
9 to 5.
He got out of there.
I mean, he bucks all the way to the 12th round. Most trainers would say, well, step it up. This guy
10 to 5.
Try and knock him out. But Anthony Joshua is just trying to get that win.
Hard, fast right hand from Ruiz. You see how quick he is.
11 to 5.
Able to move his head out of danger from Arreola. Good head work there. Head movement from Andy Ruiz as he
Get the
closes
mics
in
up.
with the jab to the body.
11 to 6. We're still in
It's
round
funny
1.
how our view has changed to Ruiz, hasn't it? Look at this combination. After that performance against Joshua at Madison Square Garden, now we expect big things out of Ruiz.
Yeah, and we saw Anthony Joshua use the ring, box, and keep Andy on the outside. So you gotta imagine that that's a page that Joe is taking from the book of Anthony Joshua and his pen. You see it in the first round.
Hey, round 1 up, bro.
Round, Andy Ruiz
I think that round went to Andy.
and able to land.
Yeah, hey, Andy Ruiz took that last round.
Number 12, Irish
Yes, Andy Ruiz versus Chris Arreola. Andy Ruiz just took the last round.
This is the Rich and Smooth Challenger.
Hey, Conor McGregor rich as hell.
Dean
Every fight has been promoted by Proper 12, which is his liquor. He sold it?
Back live here, there's Andy
Why?
Ruiz. Lennox Lewis again. I think you painted an accurate picture.
Huh?
He was slightly rusty early, which is understandable.
He's starting to
Then Andy
be like
Ruiz looked
Mayweather.
quite fluid by late in the round.
Yeah, you ain't seen Andy join.
So he's a
great body
billionaire
shot.
now. He's a billionaire now.
And
He made like 150 million with Mayweather.
And that's why we're here, because Chris can
Yeah.
eat it.
Hey, I got Ruiz too. So if he's not a billionaire yet, he's right there at like 900 million.
Fast right hand.
Yeah, it's fast. And we
Smart
talk
man,
about
bro.
rush, but I really wouldn't say it's rush. It's just a matter of finding the time. And he was able to
Hey,
find
get
it
them
right
likes up. Like the video, y'all. What y'all doing?
Round number 2, you see the punches landing.
We're in round number 2, 14 to 6.
To 6. But again, he
Hey,
hadn't fought for a long
this-
time. He fought since December, and then he didn't get over 300 pounds.
They know what they gotta do.
And then found himself by training with Canelo Alvarez and his team.
My fault.
Yeah. Real talk.
We're going to hear Joe Goosen in the corner.
Get them lights up. Y'all tripping.
Joe normally with us ringside. But he has worked a full camp with Arreola. and
14-17 punches landed.
Condition.
14 to 7, I
And we
mean.
wondered, all right, what are you going to do to actually win this fight against very talented and inspired Andy Ruiz? The combination there by Ruiz.
I'm not gonna get my channel blocked, fool. Oh! Andy Ruiz got dropped. Andy Ruiz just got dropped. Andy Ruiz just got dropped.
I'll tell you what, he got knocked down once before by Anthony Joshua. Came roaring back. He'll have to answer soon. He got caught with a short shot. Hey, this is the mark on his face.
And we can say we've been here before, but he hasn't been here before.
Andy
Chris
Ruiz
Arreola,
just got
he's an
dropped.
animal in the ring right now.
Chris should
What
have
the
jumped on him
heck?
right there. Because once you get a guy hurt like that, you gotta jump on him, but it made it a bit too easy. But I always call those shots the wake-up shots when you get hit, because he hasn't been hit.
Bro, it looked bad. It was a short shot.
So this is his first wake-up shot.
This could be a real opportunity for Chris Arreola, though. Again, Ruiz is shown to be very resilient. But if you have Ruiz hurt, possibly slightly dazed, a little confused, right? Hey, I'm starting to take over. I got dropped.
But I think he's smart because Ruiz is dangerous when he gets hurt.
Ruiz just got dropped, yo.
That's what happened, like you said, with Anthony Joshua.
I think so, because that's what he did to Anthony Joshua. He got dropped and then he came back and knocked him out. So I'm hoping that's what happened. It messed me up a little bit, though. Hey, y'all get the likes up. What y'all doing?
I agree with you, Sean.
Like the video. Get more people in here. Like the video.
He got dropped by Joshua. He had Joshua on the deck within 30 seconds. Has not happened here.
Yes.
That's a 10-8 round for Chris Arreola.
Ruiz got dropped, y'all.
Well, the fact that Chris Arreola knows he can hurt him now, I would step to him a little bit.
Trying to get him out. Ruiz got caught with a hard shot. Now Arreola is pounding right hands on him. Able to move Ruiz back again. Andy Ruiz is going to have to be a little more fluid. Arreola looks very strong in this round.
Hey, wait till this round over before we take the shot.
Ruiz able to back out and get away, but Arreola, he made a point there at the end of that round. That wasn't just a fluke freak knockdown. He earned that win in that round.
Listen, they gave him some energy in that round.
Relax, that was nothing. Don't worry about it.
Shit.
Te está agarrando con la izquierda, güey, con la derecha porque haces esto y te agarra atacando.
Oh, it was a situation where, you know, Ruiz had his left hand down and Chris Arreola came over with that right hand and hit him on,
he made that
on
neck
top of the
bend
head.
all the way. Bro.
And I think the other thing that Chris has in his arsenal right now is able to counter punch Andy. And we'll see that that's just the first knockdown. The final 15 seconds, you see him, hey, he's just going for it. He's going to find some moments where he's just going to go for it.
I think that was almost more impressive than the knockdown, was that he was able to straight up against Ruiz, answer him, hurt him, and drive him back.
Listen, he's still got to be smart because Andy is
Real
fast.
talk, though.
Andy's got power behind those fast hands.
Oh, hurt again. Too left hook from Arreola. Arreola drives Ruiz back again, that time with the right hand.
Andy! Let's go, Andy! They slugging, bro. They slugging. Hey, they slugging. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, it's a dog fight, y'all. It's a dog fight.
He's found some timing and he's got the right distance.
It's a dog fight, y'all.
It's amazing.
Andy Ruiz is going to have to come up with a different recipe.
Absolutely.
Hey, Chris Arreola sticking with that nigga, bro.
The same thing over and over. He needs to switch up the attack.
Yeah, walking in behind the fast hands.
Hey, ain't nothing soft about neither one of them.
Chris has got the right range and distance, and he's being patient. He's looking for it.
Hey, we've already had.
He's releasing an unbelievable right hand right now.
And Ruiz is coming in too straight. He needs to be moving his upper body a little bit more.
Agreed.
Ruiz trying there with the jab to the body, able to land, but he's a little more tender now because when they both really fly, Chris Arreola has gotten the better of him.
Las Flamas.
Good hook by Ruiz. But this is a different Andy Ruiz.
Hey, get the likes up, y'all.
Right now,
I'm working for y'all. Andy Ruiz got dropped. Get them likes up. I'm working for y'all. Come on now. Get them likes up. I'm working for y'all. This audio can get me in trouble, bro. Get the likes up.
I talked a lot about Chris Arreola being offensive and not enough defense. But right now, it's Andy who needs to be offensive and then defensive.
Hey, at this point, Arreola beats the fuck out of Anthony Joshua. Real talk.
Chris Arreola is a huge underdog, and he's had Andy Ruiz on the deck and hurt in this fight already.
I gotta disagree with you, BK. This is exactly what we expected. I think we all just thought.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's not what we expected.
That's gonna be a big fight.
Now he tries Arreola back at any moment. Ruiz can.
You gotta put him down, Andy.
His hands are that fast. Sean, you didn't think you'd see Ruiz on the deck, did you?
Listen, I didn't know what I was going to see, man. That's why I didn't make a prediction. But I did know that we were going to get exactly what we're getting.
Arreola coming in at 228 really showed.
I appreciate that.
Preparation and fortitude.
Thank you.
Giving himself the best possible chance to win this fight. Uppercut there by Ruiz. Middle under the right hand. Arreola landed with his.
Bro, they are fighting. This isn't boxing. This is fighting. Hey, round 3 was electric. Hey, this is the best heavyweight fight I've seen in a minute, bro. They are fighting. This ain't even boxing no more. These niggas is fighting. Hey, they're fighting, bro. Hell yeah. That's gonna be beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Hey, get the likes up, y'all. What y'all doing? I'm working for y'all. The audio can get me in trouble. Get the likes up. Get the likes up, y'all. Make this stream go viral, bro. I'm working for y'all.
Wild exchanges in that round.
He almost dropped him again. Hey, Andy almost got dropped the second time.
Then, both of them
Ruiz.
but Ruiz got the worst end of that.
Get them likes up, y'all.
It was crazy. It was like he kept running into.
Real talk. Round 4. Electric. 36-33, but Andy Ruiz got dropped.
What we got was back to the game plan
Oh, no, beautiful.
Back on the jab, using the jab and circling until you find that moment again.
Sean, what do you think Ruiz should do here? As far as a lot of what he's doing is not working.
It's got to have the bob and weave. Like
Real talk, he better knock him out, bro. That's the only way he wins this one. He gotta knock him out. He gotta knock him out, bro.
Yeah, I think Andy Ruiz definitely should use that bob.
You gotta knock him out.
Slip some punches, but, really block that jab. That's what he needs to block that jab and watch out for that right hand coming across and keep that left hand a little bit higher.
And Ruiz, when we call it in boxing, we call it admiring your work.
Yeah.
He'll land the jab to the body, he'll land the jab to the head, and he stands there and he gets caught.
And you see in the last fight, Arreola throwing 94 punches per round against Adam Kovnatski. A very different style.
I got in trouble on Instagram Live for cussing.
But you see power shots are landing.
I cussed somebody out on Instagram Live. I can't go live for a while.
He didn't get the decision throwing 94 punches, but he might possibly get a decision throwing 40 punches that matter.
Let me tell you,
Hey, get them likes up. I need to see 25 likes. Let's go.
And I think it's an adjustment from Andy's point going to the body much more than it was in the 2 previous rounds.
Halfway through here in round number 4. Let's go to Larry Hazard. Larry, how do you have it scored?
Hey, get them likes up.
Even guys, 28-28. These guys going back and forth. I think Joe Boucher is telling Arreola to just take his time, keep his hands up, and buy his time to try to land that shot. And Andy, I agree with Sean.
Instead of gaining likes, I lost too.
And let his hands go a little bit more, and I think that he'll be able to pull this out a little bit. Right now, I got him even, guys.
Larry, thank you so much. You saw that left hook landing on the top of the head on Arreola. That's a nice sharp right hand as well. That was the hook that landed on the top of Anthony Joshua's head. And Joshua was never quite the same that night in New York City. Final 15 seconds of round number 4. Ruiz has been rumbled multiple times in this fight. He's been down once.
So the 2 people that unliked it, go to hell. Go fireworks!
Standing his ground as we end round 4.
They end round 4. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's gonna be a knockout tonight.
Some water.
People be wanting me to risk my platform, but won't even like the video. And then a couple people had the nerve to unlike the video. Great. I'm not gonna lose my platform to somebody who don't appreciate me. They out right now.
Watch out when you go to the body because like you're so focused.
Thank you, Thomas. Let go.
See this right here, this is how you combat the speed of Andy Ruiz. You punch quicker.
You're not playing around.
The spot, and that's what Chris is able to do.
Round 5, and you get the sense that both men have been hurt, but Ruiz has been
44-39 punches landed.
Surprise with a big favorite in his comeback fight where Ruiz came in.
Bro, Arreola not playing with him, bro.
His last fight, seemingly in great condition.
Arreola is 40, bro.
Chris Arreola did the exact same thing. Usurped as the best and most accomplished.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all.
Now comes back.
I like that.
Tries for another shot at glory, and he's made a great account of himself, at least so far.
Absolutely. I think even at this point, much more than a lot of people expected. We saw the poll before this fight was Andy Ruiz by knockout. I think 70%.
It's a chess match right now.
People out there did not expect this to happen.
And I told you it was going to be a lot closer. Chris Arreola had that game face on, and he looked calm, he looked collected, he looked like he was thinking.
Hey, he did some power training too.
No, you're right, Lennox. He had real clarity before this fight. And he said, look, everyone's hung up on my age. I don't feel 40. I know I am 40, but I don't feel that way.
Hey.
Look, the weight means something. When you come in that much lighter,
I think Andy's coming back.
Preparation.
Absolutely. Oh, I think Andy got
Arreola got a good ass start, bro.
Arreola moving his head just enough. Give Ruiz something to think about. Defensively responsible with his hands up. And discipline. Sean Porter fighting in discipline.
Hey, but he getting out there, though.
I love this right now from Chris Arreola. He's pacing himself. He's using the entire ring. You see a game plan in terms of the way he's jabbing and moving around. And then you also see the game plan of him trying to punch with Andy and being able to catch Andy when he's coming in.
Good body work there by Ruiz, and he ran 2 shots. Scoring shots again. Larry Hazard has it even, so even with a knockdown.
Hey, and he's still doing work.
Larry, at the very least, again, he's not scoring.
This is a good fight, bro.
He's got it even. You think the judges could have the same?
I don't think the judges have the same. We never know what the judges are going to do sometimes, but I think
it might be, bro.
Big hook there.
Good defense.
Tough and shot. Yeah, I think he caught most of that one.
Yeah.
Arreola tried to block that, maybe block it with his glove.
Hey, and he knows how to use that reach too.
To the body from Andy Ruiz.
He knows how to use that reach.
Chris Arreola keeping his hands up nice and high and is thinking about defense. I haven't seen him get any good shots yet.
Andy is being too careful.
Final 20
Get
seconds.
them lights up.
Crowd here in
Get them lights up.
California, chanting for Andy Ruiz.
Brian, so Arreola might be a 20-to-1 underdog. Why is he having so much success early on?
That's Joe Goosman's work right there. Chris is applying what he's learned. He's very disciplined, keeping his hands up high with a nice defense. And
he lost a lot of muscle.
You're taking away Andy's speed.
He should have stayed on the waist the whole time.
Inside, but keep that distance. You're taking that away.
Sean, you made those comments up here earlier when we were talking about what the difference could be. You said it would be Joe Goosen. What does Andy Ruiz need to do to combat this?
In around 5.
Right now, Joe Goosen is controlling the beast. And he's taught the beast how to control himself and become a beast when he needs to. Now what Andy needs to do is
he needs to be squatting low and trying to get on the inside instead of trying to fight on the outside with Chris Arreola. That don't make sense.
Marissa, Mikey, thank you so much. Round number 6, and what's interesting here, what's fascinating, is Andy Ruiz has 2 losses. He lost to Anthony Joshua in the rematch, of course, in Saudi Arabia. He also lost to Joseph Parker, who's a 6'4" New Zealand heavyweight, top 10 heavyweight. But he's never been hurt the way he's been hurt here tonight by Arreola, even though Joshua's a champ and Parker's a top 10 heavyweight, and Arreola's hurt him worse.
Yeah, I mean, he's hurt him a couple of times.
Wow, fast hands by Ruiz.
There we go. And it just landed a nice combination. There we go.
Joseph Parker won that fight by staying tall and staying away.
Get them lights up.
So did Anthony Joshua in the rematch. He boxed like Ali. Wanted to stay away the whole night. And then here's Arreola.
What y'all doing? Get them likes up.
Distance, but close enough to do damage.
I need 25.
Andy Ruiz, you get off and then you play defense and let Chris come at you, and then you're able to use those fast hands. We may see a little
56-45 as far as punches landed. And they got 56 Arreola.
Exactly. There you go.
He's much better countering.
Exactly.
Catching it with a hook on the way in. Ruiz is very fast with those hands, but he doesn't seem to be at his best when he's trying to press the action.
Well, Ruiz
Yeah, he do got that power, bro. He got a lot of power.
He's got to throw one combination, then another combination, then another combination.
Hey, the tide is turning, bro. The tide is turning, bro.
This is the half that makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
It's that second half that makes that difference.
We call it
Once
getting in and
you
getting
get
out.
hit with a big shot, the second half is like you're tired.
Yes,
It make it harder.
Much better round and much better rhythm from him in this round. But I think it's a matter of him being second, not being first, and not walking at Chris the way he's been the first half of this fight.
Another hard combination punctuated with the hook. But Sean Porter, I think you hit it dead on, where it's a subtle change, but allowing Arreola to press first and answer.
He might need to punch through the guard, bro. Arreola is too slick and he's smart. He's a veteran. He's 40 years old. He's been fighting for like over 20 years.
Into this fight, I mean, into this round as well. So he's taking a couple feet forward. He's moving.
Hey, get them likes up. What y'all doing? I need 30 likes.
It's just that he could be losing on points now as Ruiz is outlanding him.
Possibly. Possibly.
Good hard jab there as we now start to see a
Hey, get them likes up.
I think I see a little bit of a Canelo overhand right.
Get them likes up.
You see him dip down just a little bit, and then he delivers overhand right. That right there.
No, they're both beds. Arreola just got a little more time in the game.
That was a good round for Andy Ruiz there in round 6.
Bro, I don't like Logan or Jake, but they killing the sport.
Let's start at the beginning.
Making millions to fight basketball players.
Ruiz throwing some great right hands.
Jake Paul and Logan Paul are garbage, bro.
And this is Chris Arreola
Pure trash.
catching on the top of the head and catching him good. And
Hey, I don't even care which one of them it is. I just want to knock one of them out. Just to put a stop to all this, bro.
Yeah, Chris is
They cannot get in the ring with real fighters and win. I will knock Jake Paul out.
What I love about boxing is
I will put that dude on his back.
And we saw this in this last round.
Hey,
the adjustment that
one of my main sparring partners is a cruiserweight and the other one's a heavyweight. And I haven't got knocked out yet. I will knock Jake Paul out.
We've seen some
he fought at like 180 something. I will knock him out. He's not big enough for me.
Porter, Joe Goosen is in the corner with Chris Arreola. Carissa Thompson.
Round 7, y'all.
Heidi Androl with us as well. Larry Hazard. Our unofficial
Round
score.
7.
And there's been a
Hey, get them likes up.
in this fight. But again, Chris Arreola with a knockdown in round number 2.
Help your boy out.
Andy Ruiz starting to.
I know I'm talking aggressive, but I'm asking y'all. Help your boy out. Get them likes up.
He's walking forward, but what's he doing now?
64-51. Andy Ruiz.
No, it wasn't. And, he left a lot more excessive. He doubles that up. Doubles that up and comes with that combination after a double jab.
He's a little BT,
And
bro.
the differential has been within 4 punches in each of the last 4 rounds. So it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I thought that was a very good round for
Jake Paul is taking advantage of the hole that's been left in boxing. Hey, but keep this. I box and I'll fight anybody. Anybody who give me an opportunity, I'll get in the ring with him. I'll fight anybody.
There's the punches landed with Ruiz.
68-51. 68-51, y'all.
A margin. Arreola 16-15, not a margin either. Ruiz are close.
Andy Ruiz is in the lead now.
They're throwing bombs.
Yes.
So it's a matter of what hits you and where, and how hard does it hurt you.
Even a jab hit here. His back is to me. And
Virgil Ortiz will knock Jake Paul out.
Stiff jab 2 from Ruiz, straight up the middle on Arreola's.
Real talk, I hate him.
Combination.
Hey, I was a boxer before I got on YouTube. I will knock Jake Paul out.
Arreola able to reach him with that right hand. Ruiz in a bit of danger to see.
Hey, Wilder will change your life with that right hand. I don't want no parts of Wilder. I don't want no smoke with Wilder. He'll knock me out first round. Andy Ruiz is winning now.
Yeah, I have Arreola.
But it's still close.
I think so.
Hey, get them likes up.
I think it's a close fight, and Arreola is definitely doing well. I mean, I don't
Get the likes up.
The scoring that we just seen, I thought he won a lot more rounds than that.
Numbers, bro.
I would say
Doing numbers,
Arreola's
bro.
done more damage on a good three-punch combination.
Yeah.
From Andy
Get them
Ruiz.
likes up, y'all.
Again, the judges scoring it round by round, handing it in, and that's it. And right now, Ruiz, he eats that one, but he is able to.
This might go to 12.
With regularity. Arreola fires back the hook, trying to answer and drive Ruiz back.
Me too. But the way Andy looking tonight, he'll get knocked out by Wilder.
Good jab to the body. Final 10 seconds.
Virgil Ortiz knocks Ryan Garcia out. Virgil Ortiz will knock Ryan Garcia out. Hey, get them likes up.
Working much better now. Much better.
Arrow spins all the way. Bud don't want no smoke with a top welterweight. He ain't fought Danny. He ain't fought Thurman. He ain't fought Sean Porter. He might fight Arrow. He might.
You worked hard for this. You worked too hard to win the fight. So do the things correctly.
Heck no. Wilder will put me on my ass. That's a good one. I feel like Ennis versus Bud will be very competitive. Ennis is very strong.
1, 2, 3, and come out, okay?
Yes, bro. Bud will have you believing that he wants all the smoke, but he's turning down contracts on a regular basis, bro.
He's having a very good night. I don't know if he's winning.
If Bud and Ennis fight, it'll be a test for both of them.
Joe Goosen is getting back into the corner.
Round 8, y'all.
From Heidi Androl here in just a moment as we open up round 8. 4 more rounds, by the way. I said 3 rounds. I'm thinking that's 4, right? 8, 9, 10, 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, 5. Not 3. Definitely 3.
AB.
There by Ruiz. Arreola's very sturdy. He's eating these shots.
I think Bud will get Virgil Ortiz.
He needs to throw some body punches as well, not just be a headhunter.
But AB gets Regis.
What did you say to Chris going into this round?
He's too strong for him.
I told him, I said, look, Andy gave up some ground on us last round.
And you're not going to knock Adrian Broner out, bro.
We gotta
That's
take
not
it
happening.
and see what happens. We got to give him a little inside work as well. We've been boxing nice, but Andy got hip to our right hands. And, he kind of has gone on the defense a little bit, boxing himself. So I'm telling Chris, use the
Virgil Ortiz.
get some head movement up and down with your style and try to get on the inside and get something done in close.
What was your strategy? Is it different?
No,
Hey,
it's
get
kinda
them likes up.
we boxed at the beginning,
35, let's go.
second half of the fight. We're in the eighth
He
round
really
now.
did, and Adrian Broner is hungry right now because he's starting to run out of money. So Regis might be in trouble with Broner.
Last round, the 7th round.
AB easy. Josh Taylor can't mess with AB.
CompuBox, so it gives you a good indication of who's landing, and Ruiz is starting to get the better of it. And now, what happened with Arreola?
But I like Josh Taylor though.
That shoulder around as if it was hurt.
Arreola's tired, yeah. Hey, he's 40, bro.
Let me tell you.
40 years old.
Ruiz is
Hey, get them likes up. We got 32 people in here. What y'all doing?
Arreola's buddy, he's punching.
Canelo wins that.
Right hand. This is
It's a
good.
competitive fight, but Canelo takes the W.
Brings down Arreola's hand.
Joshua versus AB. What?
Arreola's throwing that jab.
Anthony Joshua.
Was he throwing the jab and he hurt that left shoulder? I don't know what exactly happened. That was an odd move.
It was out because he came right back with like a triple jab after that.
That's kind of
He did, but he's strong. That's the thing. He can get away with stuff because he can put you on your back with one shot.
Here's that arm. It dropped immediately.
Canelo's definitely the face of boxing right now, though.
Well, you can tell.
And then after Canelo, it's Arrow.
But he's still using the left hand. He dropped the hand.
Then it's both Charlo brothers. Forget just one of them, both Charlos.
try to hook
Oh, Charlo beats Canelo.
It's not really a piston-like jab, right?
Ruiz is still winning, but not by much.
Joey's going to ask about it. Final 10 seconds here.
What I see, Andy Ruiz.
But right now, Canelo's the face of boxing. He will against somebody he knows can't knock him out.
Both men in top shape. So we're going to go to the corner and let's see if anything is said about the shoulder from Chris Arreola.
Bo, Canelo special. Canelo will knock AB the fuck out. Charlo beats Lara.
So I'm going to tell you something right now. That rhythm was working. But you got
You're right. Errol Spence. Hey, Errol Spence is that dog, that guy, bro. He's a dog.
But that's a different punch, though, huh, lady?
Yeah, it is.
From a heavyweight.
It's almost like a dead leg.
Hey, that's the worst I've ever seen AB. Ruiz and Fury, I don't know because Ruiz can actually box.
That was a little different, huh?
Yeah.
Errol and Wilder do better numbers than everybody because they're really strong arms. They hit hard as hell.
You might have something going on.
We watch Wilder because we know Wilder gonna knock somebody out.
That's not a scoring area, but if it happens in the flow,
And then Maidana humped him right back.
a double jab. It happens. You know, it happens. It's
Round 9.
the punches there. Back to Larry.
Arreola, y'all.
Larry, how do you have it?
Hey guys, after round 8, I got Ruiz ahead, 77-74. Arreola is giving a good account of himself, but Ruiz is winning the fight. I think that Ruiz is taking control of the fight.
Hey, get them likes up.
I think that he's winning.
Yeah, Maidana beat the brakes off of Adrian. Adrian should have stayed at 140.
I can't tell if Chris is slowing down, if Andy's picking it up, and his execution of his game plan is working out.
Yeah, I think Andy Ruiz.
Floyd will stop Logan Paul, but he won't put him on his back.
Yeah, he's just much too
But he will stop him.
better of those exchanges.
Logan Paul will get gassed out and overwhelmed.
Ruiz is a little more patient. It's coming to him much easier.
Floyd's pace is way too aggressive.
Whereas before, early in the fight, I thought he had the right pace.
Especially when it's somebody who can't fool with him.
In round 9, remember if Chris Arreola, he is 40 years old, can keep his engine running.
Listen, this is championship round. He's got to suck.
I don't know about that one, man. Tank versus Andy, I don't know. But Logan Paul beats Jake Paul.
Exchange there by Ruiz. Ruiz coming in, an outstanding.
Logan Paul is stronger than his younger brother.
56 pounds, even lighter than he was.
Tyson Fury beats Joshua.
From Anthony Joshua, Madison Square Garden. And that's going to serve him well here in these last couple of rounds.
I got a feeling Andy's trying to put Chris to sleep with the jab to the body.
Haney and Tank is a toss-up.
Over the top.
Stop, my break. Step out of it.
Well, Arreola has been beaten down in his career, but it's rare to see him just starched. Even Deontay Wilder wasn't able to do that to him. He wasn't dropped, so he is a rugged man. There's no question.
Yeah, I think if anything, Andy, he expected to win this fight, but he knew it would be a tough fight and a long night.
I'm from Baltimore. I wish Tank would fight somebody black. Yeah, real talk.
Chris Arreola pushed him to the ropes, and Andy just held him up and turned him around.
Real talk, though.
And this is what Chris Arreola has to do. He has to put the pressure on a little bit. Yeah.
Like, give a brother a nice paycheck.
And the exchange there, combination from Ruiz. Ruiz is very good.
I'll take Tank. I'll take Tank.
Money shot, a good hard right hand to the body. Very good body. Ends the round.
Hey, Arreola should have jumped on him when he had him hurt.
Yeah.
He should have jumped on him when he had him hurt.
But then again, you got
Andy Ruiz cannot afford to let him recover. Anthony Joshua let him recover and got knocked out.
because his hands so damn fast.
Yeah.
That's just speed. We don't say it's in slow motion right there, but all that is speed.
He's got a lot of hips on him too. When he goes hook, there's a lot of torque behind it.
1, 2, 3. That's his go-to combination.
Absolutely, that's his favorite.
Tank will knock Ryan Garcia out.
Ruiz is a very mentally strong fighter. You know, I watched him both fights against Joshua again, even though I called both fights, I watched them again. And what stood out was when things weren't going his way, he didn't go away.
No.
You know, even when things were not going into
Exactly.
it wasn't his night, but it was clear even in the rematch.
Tank versus Haney is a toss-up, bro. I don't know who wins that.
He's matched his discipline outside of the ring to his discipline inside the ring.
And the evidence of that is him being able to manage things in that the first couple of rounds.
Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia by decision.
Second and struggling through the third, he turned it around, but he turned it around with his mentality.
That was a big shot. Big hook by Ruiz. No question, so he had to wonder, hey, what's going on here? Who's this guy in front of me? This is Chris Arreola beating me up.
Yeah, but Arreola shoot that shoulder again, so he must have heard it again.
And not quite the same. The jab doesn't look quite as sharp. You see, it's kind of pawing out there. It's not badly injured.
They working, bro. They working.
And what Ruiz is doing, he's basically punching to the body, and then he's trying to punch one over the top or straight in the middle.
Virgil Ortiz is too big for Haney.
It is effortless. Bang, right over the top as the right hand is still being thrown.
And from Joe, I tell Chris, stay with me. Stay in this fight.
Ruiz landed 117. Arreola landed 76. It looks like Ruiz will get this by decision. They're in the 10th round.
That was another good right hand by Ruiz to the body. Now, Sean, I agree with you, right.
He's not throwing as much torque as he normally does.
Championship rounds, refocus. This is a new fight.
Y'all get the likes up.
Round number 10, a strafing right hand to the body by Ruiz. Wow, he's landing that with regularity.
Hey, Lennox, that's what people don't know about the championship rounds. You tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong, but it's almost like the fight restarts.
Oh, yeah.
Teofimo's too big for Haney.
It's down to the punch. It's down to the last round, and you need every round.
Hey, I hope so.
And it comes down to the corner as well, telling you this.
Yeah.
Ruiz got in there with a right hand. Take a look at the punches landed. You see a wide discrepancy there, starting in round 7, round 8, round 9. This one's much closer, but there's 3 rounds in a row where Ruiz was able to outland Arreola by a fairly significant margin. You see how fast those hands are.
And powerful.
Yeah. Another hard jab to the body.
Real talk, I want to KO too, but it looks like it's gonna be a decision.
Kept his engine running.
Yeah. He's coming forward now. He has to come forward. But he's got to come forward.
Oh, wait. I'm tripping. Teofimo's not too big for Haney. Haney beats Teofimo Lopez.
Like what Joe could tell him, knowing that, hey, we're probably losing rounds. Like, hey, we're in the fight, you heard him, we're in it, but we're going to have to do a little bit more.
There's got to be something you can do to get through to your fighter, and then that's when the relationship and the connection comes into play. When you've only been with somebody for a year or two, it may be hard to do.
Ruiz, Sean, you pointed this out several rounds ago, very comfortable waiting for Arreola.
Ruiz.
He just looks much more fluid and comfortable fighting that way.
Hey, he can't stay clean to save his life. That was the round. That was the end of the round right there, y'all.
Things happen. 2 rounds left. We already made 10. 10 rounds are on the books. There's conditions for that and more. We're going to win this fight. You go in, Haney out.
Haney.
Look at the jab when he comes in. The combination to the shoulder. Go for the shoulder, okay?
Let's go back to that last round. Lennox, Andy Ruiz able to get off these combinations. And here's where you were talking about the shoulder once again.
Yeah. And here's like
Most definitely. Ruiz beats White.
And I don't know many fighters that just throw, it's kind of a classic.
Right now, Andy Ruiz.
It happens so fast.
Listen, the most basic combination in boxing after the 1-2 is the 1-2-3, and Andy Ruiz has to perfect that combination.
Yeah, he has.
My guy. My guy.
Listen, I looked over at you, I said, yo.
Round 11.
Is this
127 punches landed by Ruiz. 88 by Arreola.
Up there from Ruiz. That's
Yeah, Andy got this. Andy will win by decision.
Left eye, Andy Ruiz. He has taken some good shots in this fight. Chris Arreola putting Ruiz down in round 2 and also hurt him toward the end of round 2.
Hey!
Arreola's hurt. Says, I'm all right, I can continue. But that shoulder's bothering him.
Yeah, but it was a terrific combination by Andy Ruiz. It was 1, 2, 3.
And Andy just hurt him.
Ruiz, so fluid. The fast hands that woke everybody up at Madison Square Garden. That put Anthony Joshua down for good in round 7.
Listen, I would say around 8 is when Ruiz settled in, found a rhythm, and he's working.
I can't.
Oh,
Coffee right hand. I know, man. And Jeffrey says, let's go. We're all right. We'll clean up the floor later.
Chris said he'll get it together. We trying to work in here.
Fix that floor.
Chris looked at Jack like he could do something right now.
Arreola continues to try. Moving forward. This with that right hand. Ruiz pretty good getting his head out of the way.
Listen, we talk about championship rounds. I think the number one thing, Lennox, you and I know about the championship
No,
rounds
knocked down.
And one thing we know about Chris is he has a lot of it.
Oh, he's got a terrific heart.
We should definitely look to see him turn it up in these last 2 rounds.
Final minute of round number 11. As his pace has slowed a bit. Still very game moving forward.
Cruz won't get the fight. No.
The one that knocked Ruiz down earlier in the fight. I tell you, even when Ruiz got knocked down, you can tell he just touched his knee. He didn't want to go down. He is just so tough.
Loma is only going to take 2 more fights, and Cruz will not be one of his picks.
He's throwing it, but he's got to throw something before that. And I don't think he's going to throw something.
Loma might end up fighting Haney eventually.
So he's just pushing out there.
I agree with this. He pushed on the right hand by Ruiz. Arreola just does not have the snap on that jab anymore. Ever since he got hit in the back by Andy Ruiz. Oh, another exchange. Ruiz couldn't unload that right hand to finish it. And we've got 1 round left.
This last round's going to be a stinker.
Hey, one last round.
Both guys are going to go for it.
Hey, he threw 2 after the bell though. You can't do that. Andy tripping. Andy just hit Arreola with 2 jabs at the end of after the bell. He was mad. But we're going into the final round, guys. Hey, get them likes up. Get them likes up. Stop playing with me.
If you get on top of him, I don't care. You still got to find him. You understand? Okay, good. Now,
it's definitely going to decision. I told y'all that 3 rounds ago.
Really aggressive, but really smart. Hands up, chin down, use that jab and try to punish him.
Yeah, that shoulder is hurt. You see the beautiful combination. He shakes the arm. It's Jack Ruiz's job to ask about his shoulder, and it's Joe's job and Chris's job to say, I'm good.
Yes, of course. He's not going to say,
Andy will win by decision.
He's there to fight. Andy Ruiz comes out firing in the final round.
This is a championship round right here.
Arreola could be in this fight. We don't think so. We think it's wide in favor of Andy Ruiz, but again, he has a knockdown, and he's hurt Ruiz several times.
Aggressive and smart. We heard that from Chris Arreola's corner, but we're seeing it from Andy Ruiz.
Ruiz
Get the likes up, y'all. Come on, hook the world.
Hard shots now. He knows it's round 12. Mutual respect from each fighter. Good jab by Ruiz up top. Arreola paws out with that jab. He is unable to get that snapping.
Let's see if Arreola can get that short right hand in there.
Another 3-punch combination from Andy Ruiz.
Stop, when you punch.
And you heard Chris Arreola say his shoulder is messed up.
See, the thing is about Andy Ruiz, he's just showing that 3-punch combination. That's a natural punch for him. He doesn't even have throwing power. He can just use his body to do it.
It's such natural snap and weight.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely nuts.
And also the right hand, left hook.
There's a right hand cuffing shot right to the ear of Arreola. Lands a hook. Andy Ruiz had walked through some fire in his return bout. from the series with Anthony Joshua. No question. It looks like he's answering the call.
Agreed.
And Chris Arreola made it a lot more interesting than most thought.
Yeah. This has been a great fight, a great night of boxing. Both of these guys, where we at? Almost a minute left, and we're both about to turn it up.
It's been non-stop action.
Yeah.
No question. And it's had, twists and turns. There's been change, switch, strategy. Andrew Ruiz learned that I just walk through this man. And he had to change tactics, had to change his rhythm. And it worked for him starting about round 7. Final minute now, the final round.
Look at this. Somebody told Chris what time it is. He's got box 7 internal clock. Here it comes.
Here we go. Big hook from Ruiz in the right hand. Let's see if they have any starch left in it here in the final 30 seconds.
Oh, let me tell you, the noise coming from Anthony Ruiz's punches when he throws them, there's power behind that.
Thumping shots.
Yes.
That's a body shot, right hand, that landed on Arreola. He's eating a lot of those shots. Another body shot from Andy Ruiz.
This is why we came here tonight. This is why we're on pay-per-view.
Final 10 seconds. Well, that's a hell of a fight.
Hell of a fight, great fight.
Chris Arreola made his mark.
That's a good fight.
Two warriors. Ruiz had to dig deep to come back, assert himself, and start winning rounds. He didn't just get knocked out early rounds, he got hurt a bunch of times subsequently.
So Giants going to decision.
He got hurt and he recovered well. That shows that he was in good shape, because to recover like that, you gotta be in good shape. And his legs were in good shape because they held him up. And it's hard to hold up so much weight.
AJ looks excited, but a little concerned, as he's getting older now, and seeing his dad up there go through. But I tell you what, that's a great learning experience as well, because it wasn't an easy walkover against a 40-year-old guy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Andy, we're pretty sure you won this fight, but go take a look at this and learn where you got hit, how you got hit, and make those corrections. If you're gonna fight for a championship, you can't take those kind of punches.
Because Arreola is a former, like, he's always been one of those top guys.
Yeah.
Arreola ain't never been soft.
To both your points, he learned to make.
But at 40 years old to do that, at heavyweight,
mid-fight, he's like, I need to change this equation.
That's crazy.
Yes. And we also have to, I think, contribute that to the corner as well. We know that Reynoso is a great trainer. We saw a great adjustment, but almost halfway through the fight. That was great.
Hey, that decision coming up soon, y'all.
Let's take a look at some of the CompuBox numbers. The loudest boos, by the way, were a bunch of Padres fans that came in and walked in here. This is Dodger country. And this
That's
is the total
close,
punches
bro.
landed. Andy Ruiz,
That is
161.
close.
Arreola, 109. He threw more punches. But again, that is fairly close. Power punches in favor of Andy Ruiz. Look, Arreola got in hard shots early. Ruiz's shots, especially later in the fight, were more thumping shots. Lennox Lewis mentioned, like, you could just hear it. When he was throwing those shots nice and easy, they land on Arreola. You could hear them landing. But again, with CompuBox, it's not all that wide. It's not into blowout territory. You just get the sense that Andy Ruiz in the second half of the fight was regularly doing enough to win rounds. I got that sense at least, Lennox. How about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you gotta give it to Andrew Ruiz. He didn't take an easy fight coming back. He took a hard fight.
I'll tell you, that was an inspired Chris Arreola. The weight really told the story, as it did for Andy Ruiz. So, be interesting to get the decision. Let's get it right. Judges Patrick Russell and Dr. Lou Moret both scored the bout 118 to 109. All three in favor of the winner of the WBA Heavyweight World Title Eliminator, Andy the Destroyer.
I told y'all, bro. Andy Ruiz got the decision. I told y'all.
It could be absolutely accurate and perfectly judged. But Lennox, if you look back on that scorecard, it doesn't tell the story of the fight.
Andy Ruiz by decision,
It's
y'all.
much more rugged than a 118, 109.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, they're both warriors and both were
That was a close fight, though.
shots, and they both wanted to win the fight, and you know, good show by both boxers.
I mean, it's Ruiz winning most every round on the cards of the judges, which isn't wrong. I'm not saying it is. It's just that round 2 was so widely in favor of Chris Arreola. Big exchanges in round 3 as well. You can see, I think Arreola is a little disgusted with the scores. Let's go back through this fight. And early on, fireworks, Sean Porter in round 2.
Amazing, man. I didn't expect this to happen. Look, right here. Knee touches the canvas. That is a knockdown. Jack Ruiz was in the ring when I fought Arrow Smith Jr. Caught my knee, knocked down square.
Almost went down right there.
I just had that PSD right there.
Here's Andy Ruiz getting caught by overhand right by Chris Arreola. Here he comes back with his own left hook. And there's that wing punch that affected Chris Arreola's arm, left arm.
That's what changed the complexion of the entire fight right there. That punch that was delivered to the wing, and then another thing Andy kept doing all night was going to the body, and right there, that 1, 2, 3, watch out.
Yeah.
And then his shoulder again. I just yelled to Joe Goosen because he was saying, hey, all right, we gave it a shot. I just told him, hey, he fought a great fight. I thought he did, but I thought the right man won. It was rugged all the way. Let's go to the ring and Heidi Androl.
Thank you very much, Brian. It certainly was rugged all the way. Andy Ruiz, you said you wanted to come in here and make the non-believers believers. Do you feel you've done that here tonight against an incredible performance against Chris Arreola?
You know, Chris Arreola, he's a veteran. He's a hard puncher, and you know, we did what we had to do. We won the victory, but remember, I was low to the lowest. I had to come back to the ladders.
He said this shit
Yeah, keep going, bro.
10 minutes ago.
But like I said, we did what we got to do, and thanks to God that we got this victory, and now to the next.
He can't come here.
It was an incredible battle. It started a little adverse for you in terms of the knockdown. Did he have you hurt in those early rounds?
Yeah, he hit me with the good lean right hand. I dropped my hand a little bit. I was too overconfident, but you know, toss off to Chris Arreola. He got me with the good one, but I kept going.
I can tell him.
You know what? We got the victory.
It's not as though you haven't been there before and come back. So how much did that experience that you had in that Joshua fight help you to persevere in this fight?
Helped a lot, you know, but I felt a little rest, and I know other fighters can relate to that, but you know, we did what we had to do, and we got the victory. But if he wants to run it back, we can run it back. We can have Chris Arreola and Ruiz too.
In terms of the championship rounds, it seemed as though in the 8th round you kind of found your rhythm. What adjustments did you make in the middle round of this fight?
Just trying to counter punch and work the body. You know, we slowed him down a little bit, but I felt a little rusty. But you know, on to the next.
You said you'd like to run this back. Is that what you want next?
If the promoter wants that, and if the fans wants that, we can run it again right here.
Hey, somebody give me a super chat.
Congratulations on a great win. I want to talk to Chris Arreola really quick because would you like to run this one back? I know you two have a lot of mutual respect for one another.
Absolutely, man. You know what? I respect the judges, but today, I always said that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. They like a butter face. Everything's pretty but their face. Honestly, man,
Jump up, let's get crazy. We got 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 jump up.
Hey, he's disrespecting him. All right, y'all. No. Saunders gets knocked out.